#1 health and wellness podcast.
Jay Shetty.
Jay Shetty.
The one, the only Jay Shetty.
For so long, ancient wisdom and the wisdom of the East especially has been seen through two lenses. I think there's been a lot of enthusiasm towards it and a lot of value and reverence. And at the same time, I think there's been, as you say, skepticism and cynicism around it. And so to have someone with your caliber, your research, your insight, and communicating in the way you do, I think is such a great blessing and benefit for the industry in and of itself. So thank you so much for the work you do.
Thank you.
Really means the world. But let's dive straight in. And if you hear me and Tara lock into some, what would I call them? Inside jokes, because we're both North Londoners, then just please roll with us. But Tara, I wanted to start off with, where did you and why did you get so passionate about this work and finding the parallels between ancient wisdom and modern science? And why did that work call you?
As you know, I grew up in North London and I was the oldest child of first-generation immigrant parents. So I always felt like I was bridging two worlds. You know, I went to school, I didn't have any Indian friends, and I just wanted to fit in with my friends. And then I would come home and obviously we would have like the altars and the incense and the ceremonies and the rituals and everything. And so, yeah, I would say for most of my childhood, I was living in two worlds. And then at the age of 18, I went to medical school, and I think I moved very much away from our cultural heritage and just lived like a teenager and someone in their 20s at university. And I was at university for most of my 20s because I did medical school and a PhD, so 9 years at university. Around the time that I became a doctor, yoga was becoming quite popular in society. So I sort of returned to that, and I would say that reignited my interest in our cultural heritage. But then still, I would keep it very separate from my work. So I was working in the NHS, you know, that really wasn't very holistic. But at home, I was eating in an Ayurvedic way and doing yoga, and some time passed and these things came more into our culture anyway. But still, at the time that I wrote the source, it was a risk for me as an MIT professor to start speaking about manifestation and visualization and meditation and things like that.